5 Essential Metaphors to Heal Your Body, Part 1A of 3 by Luminous Mountain. Meta means beyond, for means to bring. So a metaphor has the ability to bring a phrase or a story beyond, using some images that connect. When Elvis sang, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time," the song used a metaphor to describe a person, a very noisy and irritating person like a hound dog. One of my most influential teachers, Sam Kane, once said, "Whoever authors your story authorizes your actions. You act out your life based on the stories you hold dearly." In this clip, I'm sharing with you 5 metaphor stories that are crucial to heal your body. If you don't have your own body stories, consider adopting these as your guide. First metaphor, your body as a garden. Your body is a beautifully landscaped garden. To care for it, you need to tend to it constantly. If you are not capable, you engage a gardener. The gardener can do a good job, but the garden is yours. When you participate and learn about gardening, what the garden gives you is yours to enjoy because you are directly involved. The garden's needs are different all the time. The uninvited weeds need to be weeded out. Some plants need fertilizers, some need pruning, some need more sun than others. Every aspects are interdependent, and no plant is the leader. A fungus-infected tree gets treated with fungicide, but the whole garden is also evaluated to find the real cause. On the other hand, many said that your body is like a factory. There are various departments, each playing their specific roles. If plumbing is a problem, maintenance department is responsible. If a few workers don't turn up, human resource department. Each issue is swiftly handled as it comes up. The operations manager leads the whole factory. How you see your body determines how you attend to it. Do you tend to it proactively, as in a garden? Tending takes attention and time. Or do you see your body as a factory to be addressed reactively? If production line is fine, there's no need to interfere. Reacting to problems as it comes up, as in a factory, will consume your vital energy and resources enormously. Second metaphor, repair the dented wire. Suppose you have a nice straight wire, and with time, for whatever reason, it became dented. How do you repair this dented wire? The most logical way is to get a pair of pliers and cut it off. Then solder the 2 pieces together. Is this good enough? Maybe, because the most important is to get rid of the dent. Suppose now I tell you that this piece of wire represents body. The straight wire is your body in good health. The dented part is some discomforting symptoms. What would you do? For some, cutting off the dent is still good because it's the fastest way. For others, the dent is repaired by manually manipulating the wire or using tools to straighten it out. Even if the manually repaired wire is not perfect, the whole wire is still intact. The integrity is maintained. Cutting off the dent and soldering the 2 shorter pieces lose the integrity of the wire. 30-40 years ago, surgical removal of children's tonsils is common to treat frequent inflamed throat. After the surgery, the frequency of sore throat is reduced significantly. Today, those millions of kids that had tonsillectomy experience more respiratory infections and skin allergies as they grow older, compared to those that still have their tonsils intact. The tonsils, as part of the lymphatic system, detects and fights pathogens, thus playing a big role in building the growing immune system. The sore throat warns the body of invasions. Never rush to suppress symptoms because they inform us on the integrity of the body. Symptoms communicate, thus we don't shut them off. Instead, we work with them attentively. We bring the symptoms into resonance with the whole body. Obviously, acute and painful symptoms need attention quickly and intensively, but this is palliating, take the edge off, not healing. Third metaphor, tip of the iceberg is 9% of what you see. Remember the tragic true story of the luxury Titanic ship? It hit the tip of an iceberg, split into two and sank. An iceberg is a floating ice mountain broken off from glaciers. The visible tip is only about 9% of the actual size. Sometimes several peaks or tips are seen, all from a single piece of a huge iceberg. If you want to get rid of the peaks, what would you do? Most find ways to blast them off one by one. But knowing that the peaks are all from a single giant piece, the iceberg will drift away for a while. And soon other new submerged tips will be seen floating above the sea. The correct way is to dive underwater and blast off the unseen huge iceberg into manageable smaller chunks. A busy chef complains of stomach bloating, dizziness, headache, uncontrollable hot temper, hypertension, and red eyes. Visiting an allopathic trained doctor, he probably has to order 1 to 2 tests. He is then given 3-4 medication for each complaint, a bottle of eye drop, and asked to go counseling for his bad temper. The doctor focuses on the peaks of the iceberg. The chef can also visit an Ayurvedic or TCM practitioner or a homeopath. All will talk to him patiently, identifying an underlying cause, suggest lifestyle changes, and give some natural remedies. The TCM herbalist may give him Uncaria stems and peppermint to steep as tea to drink daily throughout the day. The focus is on managing the whole iceberg. We've covered 3 metaphor stories. To continue, please go to part 1B of 3 of the same series for metaphor 4 and 5.